Hi buddy, welcome back to TekWarfare, episode 67 with Mesid, and yeah, last episode we made a thing that's empty now. In fact, I don't really need that on me. Let me just take that over. We did a thing and a thing with a thing and some thing. Let me just probably quickest go up here. Nice to see that the things haven't despawned. We've still got stuff going on in there. But we made this, the bakery. I'll put here in the top little bit here. Need to do a little bit of decorating and detailing around here just to bring it back to life. But you know, it's clearly a bakery. It's got some honey, flour, bread, blah blah blah. Some herbs hanging up there. Well, herbs actually, if you're not herbs. I'm English. Lots of wares on the counter, and we did all of this, and this obviously good and proper. Since then, I have come up here and I just put a little bit of decoration in. So you know, we've got some couple of chairs at the table, got a couch, a little partition screening, you know, the thing off of there. Books on the wall, bed, wardrobe. Probably a little bit sparse, but you know, it's. I don't really want to leave it undecorated, but I don't want to spend an age doing it. And this episode, we're going to work on this area here, and I'm going to build back into this wall a bit, I think. So probably from around about here, and then come out. Maybe leave three about here-ish. And we're going to put in a swordsmith. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to roof this off. This is going to be a bit of a pain. I may actually may not take it back there and just literally come out like this and just have something going on back here. Just for ease of the roof, to be honest. But yeah, and then we're also going to get this area turned into a square and get the detailing done on these two bits of walls here. So obviously bringing the decay and wear and tear on that. And then we should be able to put a pin in this one and call this bit complete. In terms of other stuff we then need to do, we still need to do all of this. We need to detail the outside of these walls from there around. We still need to work all of that out, what the hell we're going to do with all of this terrain here. It has been suggested gardens or something, so that's a possibility, I think. How we connect it up, and also what we do just around that area over there. And if we just squeech over this way, that should do us. We then need to just work out what we are going to do over outside here for this bit. Now we're going to have a path come out of the gates down there, and I've raised the ground up, so we'll do some more landscaping out here. Get rid of all the torches, obviously. Get rid of all the torches up there. Just generally finish up. Now I'm obviously we're at episode 67. I'm tentatively thinking that this will probably run to episode 70, and that would be a good nice round number to finish up on, and then we can start planning what I'm going to do next. Like I say, I would like to do another town building thing, maybe using a different mod. Hang on a second, we've got an idiot there. Let's see how you are doing. Come on, come on. Go on, moron. I mean, he can't have come down. You know what? There's nothing for him to do in here. Absolutely nothing. One of the things, you know, I wish that Mojang would do is actually give us the ability to get barrier blocks. You know, the ones you can only get in creative, Minecraft barrier, and it's invisible. That would be incredible to be able to sit there and craft them to basically block areas off and really, well, for one, you'd be able to really work your landscapes and make, pardon me, and make them I don't know, feel safe. So you could light them up, you get it all lit up properly, but you could have the distance go off and be spawnable, but not have to worry about creepers blowing up your lovely designs and things. That, you know, there's a lot to be said, I think, for that. You know, it doesn't even have to be cheap. You know, Christ, make them use nether stars if you want it. Doesn't really matter. You know, one nether star gets you 16 or something. I really don't, probably not a good price, but you know what I mean. Just having the ability to craft them would be useful. So swordsmith, I don't think we're going to make the bookshop. I think the bookshop's largely things, but we've got a library and we've got a wizard shop and we've got all those other shops, so we don't really need any of that, do we? However, what we do need is some materials. So first things first, let us play with we'll take you. That's not any good to me. Those will take, because this is going to blend straight into the castle wall. That is my thoughts on that particular aspect. So we'll take those, we'll grab a little bit more. I need to think about a roof and various other bits and pieces. Pardon me. Oh dear, little repeat burps there. So we'll get a load of that. And then we'll grab, I don't know. If that's not enough, then I don't know what is. A little bit of you. A little bit more of you, just to be on the safe side. Now, think. We've got a lot of blue slate, so that would actually make a good roofing material because we've got so much of it. And of course, we don't really want a wooden roof because it's a swordsmith. So that probably actually precludes having a wooden floor as well, doesn't it? Let's think. Shall we go with a bit of andesite? Why not? Why not, indeed? I think a chicken just grew up briefly. Anything out of here? I don't think so. Well, walk into the wall, that's always a good start. And we shall then look for, we'll take some slate because it's potentially always good. We've got the earthworks blue shingles and polished blue as well, so that might be useful. I'm not going to go with purple. Thinky. We'll take a little bit of podzol. Itchy nose, I know that much. And we might as well take a little bit of this kind of the stuff we use for the decay around the area, just to give it that feel, you know, for around the back of it, maybe, because again, it's an industrial thing. Maybe even a bit of that. Why not? Might be able to fit that in there somewhere. Right, what else? No. Bit of that. Could find that useful. We've got a anvil. Could do with more than one, to be honest. Take item frames, although I'm not sure whether we're going to have a massive use for those. Yeah, so in terms of palette, we're thinking dark industrial, used, take a little bit of coal. Don't need anything out of there. I don't think anything in there is going to be particularly useful. Might get away with a couple of those. You never know. We're definitely going to want to do some more anvils. So let us, oh, hello. Let us do that. Maybe a couple. Doesn't hurt. And that should be enough of those. Now, what else? Wooden stuff. Hoofer, thingy-bobs, what's-him-a-jigs, and things. Yeah, I'll take some doors. And we'll take some other doors, just in case those doors are not enough, or we change our mind on what doors we want. Yeah, and we can take some even more doors. That one's a rotating one. Let's leave those. I don't know what the difference is. Grand. Anything in there we need? I don't think there is. Is there anything in there we need? I don't think there is. Is there anything over here we need? Probably. Take a little bit of that, a little bit of that. We'll definitely take those and those, and we can take those as well. And now it is a swordsmith, of course, we want to make. So there's some stuff in TekWarfare, but if we have a look at the sword stand from, it's just a bit of wool and slabs, so we should be able to grab some of those, and we should be able to grab some of that, and then just make probably way more than we need, but it doesn't really matter. Smite knockback sword, yeah, that can go in. That can go in. We'll use another sword, and that's actually a good halberd. I'm not going to waste that over there. We can take halberds though, pop those in somehow, get that into the design, and maybe even a spear or two. A lance, maybe. Take a shield, a couple of shields like that. Maybe even a wooden shield. Doesn't really matter, does it? This is our toy, so we get to decide what's going in it. Now we haven't really. He's not going to. Do I want to take armor? Let's actually take armor. So we'll take you. A bit of that. Take that one. Doesn't really matter. We can take you. Some legging. Actually, you're pretty good again. I don't think we'll ever use them, but that's not the point. There'll be plenty of armor in the store, so we'll grab that lot. That's that. I did have a couple of armor stands. Let's see about. We'll take those. They should be fine. I don't think we'll need more than that. What we've got, 1, 2. Yeah, we just need some leggings and some boots for those. All right, let's go make a start. Let's head over to the main storage area, and where we can just steal a little bit of. Right, so I've got a helmet, a chest plate, Okay, so I need some legs, leggy legs. Yeah, there you go. And some of those, and then a pair of boots. So there's something. This guide. Actually, no, we'll go with a pair of leather boots and a. Let's have a look over here. Again, it doesn't really matter, but I don't know. There's just. Yeah, we'll take those. That can do. So leggies, booties, and booties. Perfect. Right, so I'm going to head up there. I'll see you when we get there. All right, so we're up here. I've just marked out the boundaries of this. It is going to be largely stone. As I say, we're going to extend it out of the. Now that will need to come out, and we'll stick the dirt light there, and then that there. Again, just so we've got the correct amount of illumination. Over here we'll come this way, and then I'm going to come. I think we'll have what, one like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, like maybe. And then again we'll pop you and you. So keeping this fairly simple to start off with, and you have the little bit of the workshop area. We'll get some forged materials going in here somehow. Right, so in terms of its size, what is it going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. Like that, and that will just come down here. Probably running across like that. Again, we'll worry about the detail later. Keeping it just growing as a lump. You know, you can always add to it and you can take away from it, and I think that's the important thing. It doesn't really matter. The only time it matters is if you're unfortunate enough not to have a silk touch pick or something, and you've added some glass and you want to take it out, or something that you can't naturally remove. So that gives us a shape. Now I'm actually thinking maybe bring that in one more, and then that will come all the way back. And again, as I say, we'll come in with the fine detail brushes later. We need this to be a roof, so we'll kind of do this on that side and repeat on this side, and then we can get a chimney that comes out of there for the forge. Oh yes, of course, that's an issue, isn't it? All right, that's fine. No, it's not an issue. It's a simple matter of going over here and doing this. Just that the roof will stop there at that side, but it actually makes making the forge a little bit easier. So, because what we're going to have then is we've got a capacity here for one, maybe that, and that will be the. I don't think it needs to be quite that small actually. Let's think this through. Yeah, I think I know what to do. Let's in fact bring that around here. Check my lighting. I haven't created any dark spots over there yet, which is all good. And if we were to come in with this and go like this, that gives you a reasonably large forgy area, and obviously we can then come in with those. Now, question. Oops, hello. If I run back to the thing and get a few more campfires, have I got any trickery that I can do here? Because we did leave, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 should be enough. Right, and bang. Yeah, obviously I need to change all that wall up a bit. It's very bland at the moment, but if I were to take something like this and hang on, not that, but not quite that anyway. We'll keep one of them safe down like that, and then these two. So obviously we've got that going on now. If I were to jump in my tool bag and grab that lot, I actually only need one of those, although one will go like that there, and this will no, not chiselable. How dare it? Okay, so stupid question. If it's not chiselable, will that stop the particles? It does. Who knew? Right, so what can I do with you then if I can't chisel you? How dare it not be chiselable? Okay, I've got a couple of ideas. Let me just go and grab them and I'll be back in a second. Alright, we're back. So, first things to try. Little frames. I think we can safely say that they are... I'm really not worried about losing them. Blocking it now. God, that is annoying. That is so damned annoying. I can't think of any way that I can create smoke particles. Not like if I got quark, I could probably get a smoker from the nether. If we had Twilight Forest, we could probably get a smoker from the nether. About the best we can manage down here then is to leave one of those in, and just for the noise, and then get that lot in there. I wish. Oh, damn you! And it destroys everything, doesn't it? Okay, we'll go with that. It's not my ideal vision, but you know, such is life. Right, give me them. You're not going to let me have that. At least you can let me. The very least you can do is let me have a proper hood over the top of this. I should have brought iron bars with me. I know I didn't, and I should have. But that gives us that. Okay. And I think we can build a tank of that thing up from that. We can get some iron bars in either side and down the... Yeah. The floor needs to come out. The floor, I think we're going to do in andesite. And what we'll do is we'll take you in at I want something big and sturdy, so maybe like andesite panel like that. So we'll take all of this out. And replace this with andesite panel, but I'm going to put a few. Well, I'll show you in a moment. I'll get this floor ripped out, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so I've got a roof on, I've got a chimney, I've got some fire pits in the top there, but I don't think they're doing a great deal of good. But however, that is obviously doing its thing. I've done a little bit of chisels and bits, just put some iron ore down by the side of the forge. We've got these nice charred stair desks, workbenches for want of a better phrase. So I'm going to stick an anvil there. So obviously there's going to be probably an anvil there, although that's going to be awkward to get to. Maybe we do this actually. Anvil there, anvil there, anvil there. Just lots of anvils to work the forge from. Also we've got various things. We've got these chains. I don't know whether I can get them to hang in anywhere, but you know, they'll just give a bit of something, yep. Let's stick a little bit up there, and maybe even one there, just, you know, just kind of things. We've also got these rustic chains, which are obviously a much lighter gauge, and they could potentially, I'm wondering, can I get away with... Yeah, I think I can actually. Yeah, I like that. I don't think it needs the big heavy gauge chain, but you know, we've got some hooks as well, so they can be hung from the ceiling. Now I don't know, let me just try and see whether they interact. They do not. Alright, that's fine, it's not a problem. So you got all this kind of stuff going on in here. Now the other thing we've got is for the other for the other side of the wall, and we're going to, I think I'll just make the tables out of this again. We'll take a few of those. We can take the 3 swords that we brought with us, and if we can fit it, the the armor, and we need to illuminate in here. But what we're going to do, I think, is we'll put our counter there, and then we can pop a armor stand there and there. That can have a sword. We can stick a sword right there. We can even stick a sword right there. It doesn't really matter. And you know, just place the swords in, get it decorated, make it feel. Where did I put the other sword rack? Make it feel like it's a thing. So at least this this is vanilla armor, so it definitely shows up on these stands. I'm looking for leggies, aren't I? There we go. And then we can pop this lot down here. Boop and boop. So that's that. Now at the moment this is not lit very well, so we do need to go into our bag, grab maybe this. That should have everything lit sufficiently in here. Oh, not quite there, but that's fine. I'm going to put some stuff there anyway. So that's a very basic feel. Now unfortunately we can't place items down. I'm going to guess that these shields won't hang on. Well, no, they won't hang on the thing. So what we're going to have to do is we're just going to have to use these and live with them. Basically, they are unfortunately not ideal for displaying, you know, the various wares things, but again they work. They give you a kind of a feel for the place, which is, you know, better than nothing. Anything else? I think I'm just going to stab a torch there for the time being. I'm going to take this out, and we should probably put most of that away. And grab this as well for the time being. So we're kind of getting there. We do need to do detailing like we do on this. But I am going to finish this entire area today. But I want to just go and see what we've got in the TekWarfare range to help us with this, because obviously there is going to be some stuff we can go with in there. Probably not bathroom, probably not bedroom. Misc is unlikely to have what we need. Dungeon, I mean, we could have got away with those chains as well. I think the majority of what we've got in here though is largely irrelevant for this. That's just doors and windows, so not going to get us anywhere there. That's food. I'm not aware of any holidays that involve armour or swords, so not going to help me a great deal there. Actually, let me just jump back and grab a candle for the to replace that lantern in there. That will just vary it up a little bit. We'll take an old cash register and a little bit of cash as well. Knight statue. Oh, we might get away with that. Let me just take one of those. I'm not sure how big it is. Sports. Probably not. There's none of them are martial sports, are they? So not helping me a great deal. Tech isn't going to help me a great deal. Toys, probably not going to help me a great deal. There is a sword stand, so we can try that one out. And that is probably... Oh, there is a sword on the ground. We can try that one as well. But again, they just give you, you know, some bits. I don't think I should have brought an iron ingot with me as well. That would have... Actually, let's just go and grab an ingot, because I'm fairly certain if I've got the placeable items mod. I keep on forgetting I've got it. It's such a simple mod, but it really does do the job quite nicely to give you some bits and pieces. And you know, if that is spawnable, it shouldn't be with that on top of it, but that's fine, because what we'll do is we'll also grab that. I'm going to hang that just over there, because obviously you'd need light to work with anyway, wouldn't you? Stick a candle on the end. We can put the... I think that actually we're going to take out, and we'll move that one as well, and we shall place these down like so, with, you know, a selection of these. We'll stick the cash register on there. We'll stick a bit of money there. We'll stick a sword on the wall, and maybe... Oh wow, you are actually quite large, aren't you? A fairly large sword there. And then, just in case there's any doubts as to what that is, we'll stick the knight statue outside. I think that works all right. It's, you know, it's obviously a weapons shop, an armor shop, obviously. You got another. It's another blacksmith. It's got the relevant bits and pieces. So the next thing we need to do is grab this, and in the first instance I am going to need to start climbing up this wall and working around the top here. So yeah, I'm going to just get in here basically, and actually I probably should just come around so we can get this done properly. There's no point skimping on the job, is there? But we should be good to just come in there and in a few places just add a little bit of detail like that. I mean, we can take other blocks out as well. They don't have to have grass in greenery in them, so that is also a thing. And then I'll repeat that down at the bottom. We'll get this detailed. I'll detail around that side, and then we can work on this, and I'll see how we're doing for time. Back in a second. Alright, I realise I'm running a little short on time. I'm at about 33 minutes at the moment, so what we're going to do is, around here we're going to start off by just placing a whole bunch of the old dirty dirt blocks, and get the path round to the guards entrance into the, you know, battlements here. Now this area back here, this is going to be something somewhat different. I would also like to throw a little bit of this down, so I realise some of the grass will spread back, but that's fine. And I want to leave a little bit, actually leave that one out as well, for some kind of decayed blocks around the place just to give it that, you know, je ne sais quoi. Because obviously we've got podzol, so we can get in there with just a little teeny bit of that either side. We have got this tainted earth, which is not the best block in the world, but it's kind of what we got. And I'm going to go with just a dry mud, just to, we'll do that bit of that there and there. Now this will then become normal, just path in the middle of the square here, but around the back here I want to put more, because it's right next to the industrial area. This area itself is industrial, so I want to make it more worn and grungy and unpleasant, I suppose, is the, for want of a better word. Stick a bit of that there, a little bit there and there. That's fine. We can whack a, I don't know whether I'm going to bother putting warts down for this, but we'll certainly have that going on. A little teeny bit of heat sand here and there maybe, and the rest can be podzol, I think. And that just gives us a bit of wear and tear on that area. Around the back here, as I say, we just got a little bit of detailing to do. The other thing I wondered is whether I could get away with some heat sand just to break up that texture just ever so tiny. Just kind of gives you that feel, doesn't it, that it's not all magma block. So that's all of that done. We are going to need to throw down some unpleasantness back there, so we'll need a bit of that. We'll take a little bit of tumbleweed, some fungus, a little bit more fungus, and more fungus there, a little bit of these, maybe some dead brown leaves of some description, and maybe we'll take a bit of glowy green mushroom, why not? So I'm thinking we can stick a little bit of this around just outside, because this is actually quite green, so we can obviously get a bit of green glowy mushroom in over there, maybe that there, bit of fungus over there, back there perhaps. Can I get you in there? I can. Not that anybody will probably ever see that, but it doesn't really matter. Stinkweed, of course everybody likes a bit of stinkweed, don't they? And pop a little bit of that around, a couple of these, wherever they'll go, which is not very many places apparently. And maybe we can just squeeze a bit of that in somewhere. There we go. Well, lovely. So that bit there, little nook and cranny of unpleasantness done. We have got more to put down around here, but the next thing is to build the square and decorate that. I think I'm going to work on that. Oops, hello. Next episode, because right now what we've got is our weaponsmith done. We've got all of that done, so we've just got to finish this off. That's going to be a quickish job, I think, for next episode. We've also got a few areas that need attention, so this area here. So I think next episode is going to be going around the town itself, getting these bits done, these bit done over here, this bit done here, you know, just mopping up the areas where the detail perhaps isn't as nice, like there perhaps, a little bit more around here perhaps. that's all done. I'm happy with that. So yeah, we've got a lot of detail put in some places, and as the styles evolved over the last 60 odd episodes, the detail has changed. So down here, this has not really got the right kind of detail compared to over there. These paths need a little bit more oomph. We need to probably put some gravel and cobble out into the other paths, just kind of blend the style back together, because you move between styles, and it is, you know, a little glaring sometimes. But for the most part, this area, I mean, there's just these little pockets of detail that need picking up, and as I say, these I think need more work. That's all okay over there. That's kind of got the right level of detail in it. So yeah, and once we've got that done, we can start to concentrate on the outside. Now, I said about episode 70, we're at 67 at the moment, so that gives us 3 episodes. I also want to put an episode in, because I know I did promise that we were going to build a ship. We're going to have to dig that out a little bit, but I will get a small clipper ship of some description into this harbour before we finish. Oh, we do need to do some detailing out here as well, don't we? This is actually quite bland. Well, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.